Why the blood? Well, one chapter later in Leviticus, we have a clear answer. 17:11, the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I've given it to you on the altar to make atonement for your souls. For it is by the blood of life that makes the atonement. The blood represented the life of the animal. The high priest would take the blood, and he'd walk into the Holy of Holies, and he'd spread it on and before one of the articles that was in this most inner chamber, often called the most holy place as well, the Ark of the Covenant. Now, what's fascinating about this, and I think you've heard this before, that when God would meet with his people in a very visible way in the tabernacle and then in the temple later on, it happened where? In the most holy place. And it would be in the form of a cloud. It's called the Shekinah glory. And that would hover above the Ark of the Covenant. And in the Ark of the Covenant was the law. So we got a significant problem going on here, that you were walking into the most holy place. You got the visual, in a sense, presence of God in that room. You don't want to mess around at this place. And then above God, you have the law, which the New Testament makes clear can never save us, but is a book of death and condemnation, because the law shows us all the things that we do that are wrong. This is not a good predicament. I got the law that says you're guilty of everything in here, and I got God's presence in there as well. But God is a God. We're getting to the good news now. Grace, forgiveness, mercy, right? Because on the top of the Ark of the Covenant is a surface which was called what? The mercy seat. In between the law that finds me guilty and the omniscient, all-knowing, searching eyes of God in his utter holiness stands mercy. Mercy, not giving me what I deserve. And when that blood of that innocent animal was brought in, it was sprinkled on and before the mercy seat. Very significant. Chapter 16, verse 16 declares, he shall make atonement because of their transgressions in regard to all their sins. Sin is removed. One stands in the place of the nation to remove sin through the innocent. With the sin removed, God has provided a way for us now to approach him.